We're going to do a Snap-on toolbox tour here. 3/8 electronic torque wrench, Snap-on, 1/4 inch Snap-on torque wrench, 1/2 inch Snap-on torque wrench, various batteries for electric tools, Snap-on welding helmet, nice Snap-on lights. First drawer, all sockets are Snap-on except for these 12-point 1/2 inch drive ones. We have 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, half, half. Some are new, brand new, half. 3 speed drivers, Snap-on, 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 everything Snap-on. Jumbo Allen, triple square, Matco, Snap-on hex bits, Blue Point inverted Torx, brand new Snap-on drill. Most all wrenches are 80 tooth. This one's loose. Chinese breaker bar, Snap-on 24-inch extension, 80 tooth Snap-on 1/2 inch drive with an indexing head, long Snap-on 80 tooth soft grip handle. Got another little ratchet hiding in there. 1/2 inch impact extensions, 1/2 inch regular, 3/8 impact, 3/8 regular, 1/4 regular, long hex with the ball head, standard and metric, 1 swivel extension 3/8, Matco crimper, electric tool, American made crimper. Most pliers are Mac 90s, 45s, flathead, 3 hose pliers, long dikes, long needle nose, just about every size plier ranging down, Snap-on needle nose, Snap-on, 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 Mac, Snap-on needle nose, Mac dikes, Mac pliers, Mac cutters, and Knipex 45s, and then we've got an adapter set, Snap-on. Going to wrenches, these range from 1/4 or 5/16 all the way to 1.5 inches. 2 of these are mismatched, but they're Snap-on. This is a Snap-on bore scope in a Matco case, 5500 model, 4-way angle, 27 millimeter, down to who knows what size. Complete Blue Point ratcheting wrenches, standard and metric. 3/4, 7/8, 15/16, and inch are Williams. Snap-on wrenches, these range up to 1 inch and 5/8, box end, standard and metric. The ignition wrenches are Craftsman. Snap-on moon wrenches, flare wrenches, standard and metric. Blue Point stubby ratcheting wrenches, Snap-on SAE, inch down to quarter, Snap-on, metric, 8, missing the 9, ranging up to 21 millimeter, 23, 24, 25, and 30 are Craftsman. Here we have a stud puller, and then we have 6-piece orange handle Snap-on pry bar set. Screwdrivers, Snap-on cabinet set, Snap-on flathead, and Phillips 4-piece pry bar set, Williams hex drivers, Blue Point, mini ratchets for tight angles, Craftsman nut drivers, radiator picks, and trim pad tools, all Snap-on. 4-piece small handle, long shaft screwdriver set, Matco gasket puller set, Snap-on 5-piece, one's missing, mini screwdrivers, Cornwell pick and hook 8-piece. This is a pretty cool item. It's called a Easy Red quarter stick. One end receives hex bits, the other end is quarter drive. You got a long one that indexes and a miniature one, and spline sockets. Snap-on electric non-conductive screwdrivers, valve stem tools, an owl, pick, hook, whatever you want to call it, quarter drive handle, 3/8 drive flex, Snap-on stubby. This, the angle adjusts, cheapo hacksaw, Snap-on mini ratcheting screwdriver, Snap-on, Snap-on, Snap-on long handle. Blue Point trim pad tools, Blue Point knife, Blue Point, what do you call it, rivet, plastic puller, Blue Point jumbo hose clamps, Blue Point smaller ones, 5-piece Knipex German made plier set, Mac mini pliers, some super mini pliers, Mac Kiwi style pliers, Matco hose clamp plier, 4-piece vice grip, 5-piece Snap-on retaining ring, Matco jumbo retaining ring puller plier, Blue Point caliper spreader, Winchester mini gunsmithing hammer set. Very cool item. Blue Point puts out black light. It's great for seeing leaks. Mac, I think those are cheap. This is Blue Point. It's a retaining ring plier. You can adjust it slowly. Flywheel turner, Mac spark plug puller, Snap-on disc cap boot puller. Nothing special in here. Blue Point brake benders, 4-piece wrench, 3-piece wrench, jumbo rivet gun, jumbo Swiss cutters. I think this is American made. Belt grip, American made brake tool, scraper, nut splitter, Blue Point oil wrench, another oil wrench, various gauges for measuring, nut splitter, the easy way to get into a car, extension set for pulling wires, Snap-on 3/8 drive, adjustable crescent wrench. Matco air hammer gun, 725 snap-on, 325 snap-on, Ingersoll Rand, cheapo, nibbler, Matco cut-off tool, cheapo die grinder, cheapo angle grinder, snap-on half-inch impact, snap-on 18 volt, these are all 18 volt, snap-on drill, snap-on light, very handy item, snap-on sawzall, Blue Point air filler, Blue Point quarter drive, Mac grinder, Mac butterfly impact, snap-on 3/8 drive. This index is the head spins. It's Mac. Snap-on half-inch drive, air drill, snap-on air gun, cool little Matco blower set, various fittings. Hammers, they're all snap-on, brass head, rubber head, Estwing hammers, various puller pieces, complete mini puller set, slide hammer set, and various other snap-on, all snap-on puller pieces. Some of these are US made, some are cheap, front end service stuff, 3/8 drive oil puller. This is a Chinese made slide hammer, bearing and seal race driver, Craftsman drill, goops, glues, calculator, tape measure, snap-on. Standard metric T-handle, X-drivers, snap-on ball head on one end, square on the other, X-drivers, standard metric, Blue Point, drill bits, tips, Matco trim pad tool, Williams, brass, lady's foot, or snap-on indexing pry bar, cool item, Matco long reach tool, these are all cheapies. This is a Blue Point magnet, snap-on nut splitter, snap-on 4-piece mini file set, snap-on green file set, one broken tip, AST, this came off the Matco trunk, tie rod end tools, 3 of them, some mini tire irons, these are for cutting holes in gaskets, Power Probe 3, brand new, snap-on mini soldering gun, Power Probe 3 adapters, Matco heat gun, Fluke multimeter, Fluke heat sensor, soldering iron, battery load tester, Blue Point heat gun, cheapo injector nodes, fuel injection chesting, snap-on remote starter, snap-on probe, electrical probe. Most of the boxes were profiled in the other video. Otherwise, you've got zip ties, the right stuff, glue gun, funnel, various tapes, grease, and a DC powered oil extractor pump. Moving on to the cabinet. This is set up on rollers. roll it around. These items were profiled. You've got a propane torch, 6-piece roll pin, wasn't profiled in the other video. These are Matco. They're for fitting taps in, gauge to measure. You saw all this in the other video. $200-piece Japanese-made tap and die set. Hout drill bit set. Cheapo drill bit set. Matco deburring. Hout jumbo drill bits. Snap-on extractor set. Some glassets. Rivets. Torque sticks, you saw those. HVLP spray gun. Makita angle grinder. Straight grinder. Blue point. Tight area drill. That's it.